Welcome to today's video. Make sure you visit podcastformarketers.com for more information. Over there, I have a really kick-ass course on how you can make at least a few grand a month on simple reoccurring revenue, right? And that's called Freedom Funnels. And make sure that you like this video and subscribe to my channel, man. I'm put out videos every day, so you don't want to miss what I put up because I put out some pretty kick-ass content. And man, I always want you guys to comment below, man. I absolutely love all the comments you guys bring. Let me know what you're thinking. If you have any questions, I'm always in the comment section. I really love the community. Let's get into the video. All right, guys, so before I wanted to start this kind of like review tutorial or whatever, I wanted to show you that back here in your settings that you can also add other users for your team back here. And you can also, there's this little thing back here called the labs. And this will like open up wider landing pages. And they were kind of like, oh, upgrade for this, but you don't have to do that. Just hit them down here in customer support. And they're going to be like, you're going to tell them just like open up the lab so I can have wider landing pages and pop-ups, right? So when you do, you can come over here and make pop-ups and your landing pages or whatnot, right? So when you want to make a landing page, you just come over here and create a new landing page. And then they have got tons of templates. But I'll just show you like one template or whatever, right? So it's pretty easy to deal with this landing page builder. I'm not like one for builders. Like I pretty much liked WordPress. And what I like about this is just how you can just drag things around. Like on ClickFunnels, it kind of pops. It like pops into place, but this is really smooth. They don't have an alignment tool, but you see this little snap-in thing here. It's really cool for that, right? So you can just kind of move things around. It's pretty simple, guys. I mean, that's it. So let's just say, for instance, you want to put an extra section here. You just drag it down here, let it snap into place, and it's going to ask you how many sections you want. Let's just say you wanted to put 4 pictures down there, and it's a done deal. Another thing I like is how big you can make the sections big or small. And then you just take shit and put it in there. So let's just say you want to put a video in here, right? That's it. It's not like rocket science. And so there's your little video, all right? Another thing I like on here is that you can automatically put borders on videos. All right. You can do this on ClickFunnels, but not so smoothly. You can put a drop shadow. It's not so smooth on ClickFunnels, right? So, and borders do matter. You can use them on ClickFunnels, but borders do matter because they did some kind of test or whatever on like different colors on borders, and so they do matter for people to see things down there to kind of remember. But I just like it that it raises off the page. It's really easy. All right, so adding images is the same thing. You just kind of put them in there and then shrink it down. And then you got that snap to thing in there, and you can also size it over here if you want to. And again, you can go with the border. Another thing I like about the borders is that you can choose favorite colors. And then I made one, like say for instance, you want to put a border around this whole thing. You can also make sure that when you do the sections here, if you want to stretch it across the whole page, you just hit this full width and it'll stretch against the whole page. And then I turned on the borders before. Now, this is really cool, but don't be so gaudy about it. I guess you can do that so you can see the border in the beginning. But so you can kind of highlight the border, and then you can still come with a color, right? So if you want to turn a background on, you can. So the background color here is this color. So you have a color favorited there, right? So you can kind of see where you're kind of putting this together, right? So let's just say you want to put another image there or a button even. It's real simple. I like with the buttons and certain things you have. They've got templates for buttons here, so you can. I mean, this is really cool. So obviously you can still like edit this, but like this button is pretty cool. So you can choose that button there, and then it's going to be there, and then you can still come over here and edit the button, edit the shadow, edit where it's going to go. Label it, and then there's monkey business here too. Like when you label this button like button 01, when you start getting advanced, you can put in advanced code later on. And I'll show you where to put in your JavaScript code. The next thing I'm going to show you is your email shit. You guys can see I'm moving around this thing pretty good. I don't do like demonstrations or like, this isn't like really a tutorial. This is pretty simple, but I've recommended this to you guys, so I decided to shoot a video. It's a pretty kick-ass little landing page maker, right? So when you want to edit this, you hit the form options, and then your integrations is right here, and it integrates with ActiveCampaign, Aweber, a bunch of shit in here, man. MailChimp, pretty much everything that you need, it will connect to. The one thing that does suck ass is that obviously I'm with Cindy, right? But what's cool is that you have Zapier down here. So if you choose Zapier, Zapier connects with Cindy or what, like 500 other applications or whatever. So if your mail thing isn't in here, you can always use that, okay? So dudes, this is like a no-brainer, right? It's keeping it real. And then there's your forms. You can kind of slide those around anywhere as well. What's really cool, again, is you can edit the forms, and then they have templates for your forms. So you can say, okay, I want to choose one of these, and then work from that. And they also have horizontal ones, right? So you can say, okay, I want a horizontal form, and I can kind of work with that, right? And so let's just say, for instance, you wanted to use that. See, there you go. All right, so then you can still come around. Let's say you wanted to change the color, and still change the color to something you want to change it to or whatever, right? And then still connect it to whoever you want to connect it to. So let's trash the button. All right, some of the coolest shit also is when you want to add a viewport here. So I always add the tablet and everything, so you automatically see what the tablet's going to look like. And if it looks like garbage, and one of the coolest things is they show you where your fold line is, right? So everything that you want above the fold, like here, obviously it'll be above the fold. So if you wanted to move this section up, you know, you just, well, my bad. If you want to move this section up, well, you can actually just move it, or you can slide it right here, slide the section right there, done, right? Now you see shit starting to look funky, so you can move shit around like you want to, right? So it'll look right, but it's not going to change in your desktop view. Your desktop view stays the same, which I thought was pretty fucking awesome, all right? So, and then here, like maybe this is looking a little funky for you, so you can, you know, scoot this over, which I like. ClickFunnels was not this intuitive. It is not. Again, you can change the viewport again to mobile, and you can see that mobile stays pretty cool, but then like shit could look kind of funky. So if you want to make stuff smaller, you can kind of make it look better on mobile, which is really cool. So let's just say you want to make this whole thing there you go. All right. And then again, but you want to make sure like this would be above the fold, right? So you can actually like kind of make the text smaller. just kind of move shit around. You know, I'm not a, like I said, I'm not the fucking, you know, dude to be trying to figure out how to do a goddamn review, right? But I'm just kind of showing you that you can move things around. So, and again, you just kind of move things around. So it looks different in mobile, which I really like, and it's pretty easy. You guys see I kind of just made my own changes. It's looking kind of wonky like right here, but this is just a demo, right? Changing like this kind of stuff is just like really simple, dude. Just double click. Best page builder I've dealt with, honestly. Now, when you want to add your Facebook codes and shit, right? So you hit your save button over here when you want to save it. You also have a preview button so you can look. So now you can like preview it in regular browsers if you want to, but they do have a little preview function that you can hit right here. And so you can preview it, what it's going to look like in desktop, what it's going to look like inside of the iPad, and then what it looks like inside of mobile. And that was above the fold, which is awesome, right? So now you can kind of get a good idea of what it's going to look like in either one. Again, ClickFunnels has this. I won't lie about that, right? ClickFunnels has this, but I don't know. I just like this page builder better. I don't know. It's just a lot smoother, a lot easier to work with. They have this what they call conversion pages right here, which is their thank you pages. Inside of their which they have a really good English. They're a Polish company, but they have a really good FAQ section knowledge base. Just go in there and you can skip this conversion page so you can actually make a funnel, right? Other way, it's just a 2-page funnel. But they have it to where you can put it in the code somewhere in here to skip this. Like if you know, when they opt in, it's going to take you to this conversion page to say thank you, right? Well, who wants that? We're going to send them to a sales page. So just make another landing page and then have this forward to the next landing page, and you can actually build a funnel, right, and make sales pages and everything. Now, they don't have like Stripe and things like that, but if you have Stripe or PayPal, then you know you can embed your sales page inside of your cart inside of a page, right? So that's not hard to do. And you do have this custom HTML widget right here. So you can add custom HTML, which would be an embed. That would be an embed for a sales cart, right? So let's go out, and I'm going to show you where you do have JavaScript code. So you come here, you add a script, and you can name it whatever it is. Like I have a welcome mat that I did. And you put your scroll, like if you had Facebook pixels or whatever, you just put it right here, and that's it. It's a done deal, right? You can actually add your Facebook page to this, and they have Facebook page tabs. So you can make a landing page, like a proper landing page for your Facebook tabs on your landing pages on your page. And so instead of having the crap that Facebook has there, you can actually have that tab show and have a landing page there for them to opt in or whatever, which I'm gonna do myself, and I thought that was awesome as well. That's something else ClickFunnels doesn't have. And so what I want to talk about, why I keep bringing up ClickFunnels, right? And here's the pop-up. Now, I haven't made up like a proper pop-up, but I'll let you see this crazy shit I put together. So they also have a hack for a exit pop intent too as well, right? So this is the pop-up I made, right? So it just has a video and put your email in. It's just, it wasn't serious. I was just kind of fucking around, right? But this is what it looks like. And so you still have all of your elements that you can put in over here. You can also add in videos and everything in the background. Neil Patel was talking about how, so you can upload an image for the background. You can upload a GIF. No, it's a GIF, right? You can upload a GIF as a background here. And if you, like, say, for instance, you were talking about a PDF or a checklist, actually putting that in the background and showing it scrolling through has upped his conversion rates. Or if you're talking about a class and you actually show some of the class and what you're going to be talking about, just not a full-on like video, just the background being a big GIF image showing a portion of that, changes your conversions. You can actually do that here. I just put a YouTube video in here just to be a smart ass, and an email right here. So this could be your pop-up. And then what happens is, if you want to put a pop-up in your landing page, you can, excuse me, you can go over here, and it says like add a pop-up or something like that in here. Don't give me the line. Okay, well, your form options, right? So pop-ups are in here somewhere. Like when you use, I think, well, maybe when you use a button. Let me see if I can. Let's see if I can stop looking like a dumbass. Yeah, show pop-up. So when you click, you pick a pop-up. That's the one that I did, and that's it. So when you click this button here, and that's another thing you do. So if you publish this, right, they're going to give you like a little demo link. You can also add your own domain, right? So basically what happens is, you saw that loaded pretty quick, right? So there's your button and there's your pop-up right there. I didn't put the video in there clearly, right? But you do have that. You also have it to where they've got, if you look in their knowledge base, where you have an exit intent pop-up as well. It's not something that they offer. It's just a workaround, but it's really cool, a pretty decent workaround. And then also what I did with, what's the name of that place? The Hello Bar and also Sumo Me. They have the whole like full page takeover. So I added that code. It works fine. And the one thing I like about this again is the pop-up thing there. You can add your JavaScript. And then they also have A/B testing, which is really cool, right? So automatically when you make another one of these, you have A/B testing, right? To see what your conversion rates is, what your conversions rate are, and then how many leads you've collected, so on and so forth, right? So ClickFunnels does have that. When I was talking about ClickFunnels before, number one is ClickFunnels is not just a page builder, okay? ClickFunnels is an all-in like encompassing email thing. It's a marketing software, right? These people just do landing pages, which I like because they clearly do a good job at just doing landing pages. And their templates are pretty kick-ass. I've seen better templates before, but ClickFunnels doesn't have templates this good. And I like that they kind of have, things that normal people use, and then you can kind of take some elements, put them somewhere else, use different elements from different pages. In the future, there's supposed to be, and I wouldn't look forward to this. I mean, like, call it, because you don't know what these guys, but first of all, they've been in business for a couple years, which I like. They got one more year to be in business, and they're pretty much going to stay in business. The one thing that I like about this is they're saying they're going to add about 5,000 of these little images and doodads to add in, right? But these things aren't hard to get, icons and things like these. These things aren't hard to go download from the internet and add these into your deal. So you want to put a page like this together. It's not too hard. You just, like here, they have a gradient over the top of this, right? So, you could kind of like reverse engineer what they have going on and then add your own, do your own pages or whatever. But now you can see, like, if you took off the full width image, it would just show this, right? And then you can see that that's what's in the back there. So that's it, guys. That's what I wanted to show you. It's not necessarily like a full-on tutorial. Like I wasn't going to show you how to build a whole fucking page or whatever. But I just wanted to show you how easy it is to move shit around. This is a pretty good page builder. The link is down in the bottom if you're interested. I think it's going to be a full license for $49 for about 8 more days. Then you're going to have to go to like the pricing of a regular Instapages. So this video is only going to be up until that's going to happen. And then I'm going to take the link out from the bottom. And if you are seeing this then, you can still click the link down there and go to it. I don't know what their regular pricing is. I mean, I don't give a shit. You can stack the deals that you have on AppSumo, so you can get like 5 different deals because they have like, okay, you only get 50,000 unique visitors. If you're getting 50,000 unique visitors, you got a kick-ass site. I have nowhere near that, but I bought 2 deals at $49 each, so I get 100,000 unique visitors. You can get up to 5 deals, right? So if you're getting that many visitors, to give you an example, ClickFunnels charges you $99 a month for like 20,000 visitors or some shit like that, right? 50,000 is enough. But if you need more, or you're an agency, blah, 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 you know, that type of thing, then yeah, stack them up. You'll get extra users. And you don't get any sub accounts, which would mean that like the person, like you could use it as an agency and charge other people for this builder, because you could white label it then. They don't do that unless you get their agency deal. And then other people could log in and like build the pages themselves. That would be kick-ass if they did that, right? But anyways, that's it, guys. I just wanted to show you what this was about. It's a pretty cool fucking landing page builder. Again, they don't have a WordPress plugin. They are putting it out within the next 30 to 60 days. I wouldn't fucking bet the fucking farm on that. It's so easy. Like, why are people? I don't even know why you would be worried about it. It's a landing page. Just throw it somewhere on your site and forward people to that particular page for a landing page. You can actually download the landing pages and upload them on your server as well. So you got tons of options here, and then adding a domain is right here. Just add a domain, and that's it. And you can also do a subdomain. So like fuckoff@fuckoff.com, right? So you can actually add a subdomain or a regular domain here. All you have to do is, like in GoDaddy or Namecheap, is point your root domain or the subdomain to their shit. And that's it. And just go in there, go into their knowledge base, and they'll tell you exactly how to do that. From what I'm understanding, you can, as simple as adding whatever domain you want it to go to, you can add that in the settings. I haven't done any of that yet, to be honest with you. I'm just still kind of playing around with it. I really like the page or whatever. So I don't see it as, but just look on their what do you call it? Their I like that too, that you can change what it looks like on Facebook and the thumbnail option. That's pretty awesome. And then your SEO right here, which is really cool. But you can change the domain, whichever one that it's going to go to, because you don't want to use, Facebook does not. They do not like these bullshit links. I repeat that. They ask me for like a captcha every time I put it in there, so don't use that. Coffee break.